Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Monday Motivation. I'm your host, Daniel Krakowski, joined, as always, by... Do your own introduction. You can do your own this month, this time.
I'm what? My own what?
Who are you?
Oh, Goran the Man Vazovic.
That was a very creative nickname you just came up with for yourself.
Goran. Well, I was going to say Goran V, but I was like Gary V, Goran V. We have the same initials.
He might sue you, yeah.
He's going to sue me, probably win. But hey, it doesn't even matter. You can call me Bob for all I care.
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt.
Instead of having a specific topic today, I thought it'd be super interesting and super fun to kind of go a little bit into. I don't know if this is out of school, if this is stuff we can talk about.
It's out of school.
Tell me a little bit about what have you been doing? What have you been focusing on the last couple weeks?
I've been practicing my napping skills.
Yep.
And yeah, no, I have not. What I've been focusing on and what I think a lot of people have been watching since I posted it yesterday, the code name VHQ.
The HQ.
Is that a code name? Well, it is. Yeah,
it's an abbreviation.
It's an abbreviation,
sure.
But it's also a code name, the HQ.
Yeah.
So if you have not checked out the VSM vlog 21, it is up on Facebook and YouTube. Last time I checked, we had about 2,000 views because we're the latest and the greatest. But
it's not as good as the other ones. I'm only in it for a little bit, but it's still okay.
You were the cameraman.
That's true.
You were the camera. That's a lot. So all of the shots there are predominantly, your shots.
That's more responsibility than I'm usually given. I can just stand there.
You're the talent, man. Yeah. You just light up I can't wait until we are fully live with our
I'm excited for
studio.
VSM reality TV show.
It's happening. It's coming.
And why? What's going to allow us?
So to go back here.
Yeah.
Anyways, VSM Vlog 21. It is basically about our new HQ that's coming up. HQ is our headquarters, VSM, KPS, Syndicate Capital, Syndicate Holdings.
Krakowski Real Estate Corporation.
And everything. The beauty about this part is that instead of going, a couple thousand square feet, getting some office space, blah, 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 we got to do it big. We always do it big. So we just went all the way up.
Hold on. What's our square footage right now?
3,700.
And we ran out of space for all of our agents. So we went up to...
We 10x'd it, baby.
20x.
20x'd it.
70,000 square feet.
And change. 70,000 square feet, 4 floors, elevators, all that good stuff. I can't wait. It should be done in about 8 months. But the beauty of that, like you said, is going to be a cooperative workspace within this giant building where we'll have all of our real estate stuff. We'll have other, like title companies, we'll have mortgage companies. We hope to have other kind of cooperative entrepreneurs that are going to office there on different floors and have access to what you just said, the VSM media studio or the media empire. So what you see on TV like CNN, the Anchor studio, we're going to have that. We're going to have our own broadcast channel through social media daily. So it's going to transcend what you're listening now as far as the podcast go and just go into podcast and video.
We're coming straight at you. We're getting in your house. We're going to be there telling you about real estate.
It's going to be crazy. And if for everyone that's listening, and I know people are listening because I'm getting a boatload of emails and phone calls about people wanting to, just be a part of what we're doing. And as you
They're
call
joining
it,
the movement.
Join the movement. We're going to have all that space for you. Whoever is listening, you're a real estate agent, you're an entrepreneur, you're a business person. Doesn't matter who you are, where you live, your age. If you have something of value to bring to the table, we're going to have the space and the ability to provide a platform for success. So we are looking, just from a real estate perspective, hopefully add 20 to 50 more agents within the 12-month period.
That's insane.
And we're talking about you're not going to just have leads. You're going to have a platform where you are going to be all over social media. People are going to know that you do real estate.
No doubt. And that's what it all comes down to.
It's going to be crazy. That's why you got to join the movement. Hashtag join the movement.
Hashtag join the movement.
I'm starting the hashtag today. I got to edit a vlog that I did with Calvin today. We looked at his buy, fix, and hold. So I'm gonna hashtag it right then and there.
Right on. So how'd you get into this commercial deal anyway? How do you get into such a large space? I know some of it maybe we can't talk about yet, but what type of rehab is involved in this?
Oh, so it's a good question. First question is how we got into it, and the podcast that we did with Mr. Rafiq Moore, a really good friend of mine. He's Mr. Commercial Real Estate. He said, hey, found a building you may be interested in, called me up. I went over there, and the rest is history. This is why it's very important to have a network or a sphere of influence, a good relationship, anybody and everybody. So that's really how we got into it, is because Rafiq was, kind enough and nice enough to give me a first crack at it. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Was he listing it, or what's the deal?
No, he just found it, said it's not for me, but I think it's for Goran, called me up. I went there the next day, and here we are in our due diligence period. Boom.
How much longer is on that?
I think, we probably got about another 30 plus days.
Okay.
But we're trying to get it, get it resolved sooner or later with all the quotes. It's a huge undertaking. And now to go jump into your second question, the rehab on a property that we do, an average rehab is, I think, about $45,000 to $65,000 on a single family home. That's, between 15 to 2,000 square feet. Mm-hmm. So you can imagine the scope of work that we're going to have to do at 70,000 square feet of commercial space that needs to be rehabbed pretty much top to bottom. A lot of things like, the roof, the electrical, the HVAC, the elevator, all of those things are big ticket items.
No doubt.
And after we solve all those, we're still only going to have a vanilla box, meaning that we haven't even touched any of the pizzazz.
The zazz.
The zazz inside of the office, exactly.
Which there will be an abundance of.
Oh, man. We just actually this morning met with an architect and designer. We met at the current office, showed him what we're all about, how we do things, and then I drove him over to the new spot and said, hey, replicate this times 10.
Yeah. It's going to be insane. I've seen the space. Obviously, I was videoing at the space, but it's incredible. I wish Dario was here to speak more about the rehab component, but he wanted to do it. He just had, bizarrely enough, he had a manicure to get to, so he's at that right now.
Got him. No, we'll get him involved and Ryan as well in future videos and podcasts, because we're going to have a ton of content just from this one project, not to mention all of the other rehabs that we're doing on a residential level. Yeah,
don't worry, guys. Well, these guys are doing all the big deals. I'll still be keeping those small deals going for everybody.
Come on, man. We do it all, big or small, and this one kind of fell into our lap, and rather than pass it on somebody else. You
got to take the chance.
You got to take the chance, and we'll see where things go. But it's going to be a huge challenge, which is what I'm most excited about. I want it to be hard and difficult, and I want us to be able to problem solve to a different level. Because after we complete this, the next project, which we kind of already have in mind, which is crazy, is going to be twice as much work, twice as much rehab, twice as much money. But then that's going to, we're going to handle that one, and we're going to move on to bigger and better things.
What's really exciting about it, and what will tie it into Monday Motivation as a concept is, for a long time, you guys were doing very consistent work on accumulating more and more rentals, growing the business, doing all the primary focus of what VSM's mission statement is and what your kind of mission statement as an investor is as well. And, it can easily feel, I think, like you're plateauing after you do it something sustainably for a long time, even though it is an expanding portfolio. But now it's like you guys are launching into a whole new stratosphere, taking everybody else with you, trying to bring people who are outside of the company even with you and bringing them up too. So
that's what
stay on your grind, keep hustling, and eventually you're going to have the opportunity like this to pounce and do something that you never really thought you could have.
Yeah, it's all about the journey, man. It's not about the destination. It's never over, and we're just keep pushing forward and keep pressing on. Who's over there?
Ryan.
Ryan. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just gotta keep pushing forward. That's the innovation and the fact that we don't want to be complacent and be in one place is really what motivates us to keep going. We can't handle 10, 20 projects at a time, on the residential level, and we still want to do that. But at the same time, we're like, hey, let's pile on some more stuff to get even more challenged. And that's what we, as entrepreneurs and business owners, we like that challenge. I personally love it when my back's against the wall and we have to figure out solutions. So whenever there's an issue and it's kind of crazy, but everybody's like, oh man, how are we going to get this money? How are we going to get this done? I just love it, because then I perform at my peak or at my best.
No doubt. Well, there's plenty more to come on this topic, but thought that would just be a really fun story to get to share about, the hard work and perseverance paying off and getting into something completely new, that would be terrifying to most other people.
Is it terrifying for you, sir?
No.
Exactly.
I'm free rolling in this.
You're free
for
rolling.
one.
You're part of it, and
yes.
Everyone is a part of it. We're going to have an all hands meeting where we're going to introduce this to everybody, so we can have the whole team, on board. We already made T-shirts, everybody. Those are coming. So
everybody keep posted for the SSP Business Center.
Yeah, SSP Business Center, and also
hashtag SSP Business Center.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a shameless plug here, because I can. If you or anyone you know is looking to lease fantastic office space that has great companies, great entrepreneurs, great leadership, great mentors, and a great platform for your success, give me a call or email me personally. You don't got to call the office. You call my number, 612-242-5518, or you just email me directly, Goran@vsmrealestate.com, and we can work something out. It doesn't matter if you just want a desk. You don't have to get 1,000 square feet, but if we can get some kind of a collaborative workspace, which we will have on one of the floors, and you just want to get a desk, no problem. I just want to see what the level of interest is. And like I told you, I've already gotten numerous emails and phone calls and text messages, agents from all over the place who want to be part of the movement, as you call it.
Yeah, I'm excited for what's going forward.
Don't get left behind.
All right. Well, on that note, we'll sign it off for this week. Hope you guys are having an amazing weekend and are ready to push forward and accomplish something new this week. Thanks.